Hello and welcome back. My name is Cheryl Bradley. I'm a spiritual medium, and today's vignette is almost a part three of 16 and 17, and then again this being part three. And so we talked about a soulmate in 16, and we talked about a twin flame in 18. And for this one, I'm going to actually compare and contrast them because I think that when you can compare and contrast them, you see how they are very different. And so I am going to present that. So again, a soulmate, a twin flame, and then the divine foundations. That means the spiritual piece. So, and I'll go straight across on the differences, and then we'll just talk about that before we finish for today. So a soulmate is one for all eternity. You only have one soulmate, and if you've been with that vignette, you know that you are created, and you are eternally bound. If you when you watch that vignette, and a twin flame is generally one per lifetime. So a twin flame is more of an incarnated um, um, ally. And so it's where this is one for eternity, you generally have one for lifetime. Can you have more? Yes. Can you choose not to have a twin flame? Yes. Because we have free will, we can choose everything. But a twin flame, that ally, is something that is very important and good for us. So to say that we dismiss having a twin flame is very purposeful if we choose not to. But generally, we do choose a twin flame. And so, because they are going to only help us and create comfort and guide us better in this lifetime. And so a soulmate is, like I mentioned, is unusual to reincarnate in the same lifetime because it would be so difficult. It would be so difficult to attain my challenges, to attain my goals for this lifetime, if that soulmate in their lifetime is always being connected to me. It would be very difficult for me to do my work. And so generally we do not incarnate with our soulmates, but they certainly do help us on the other side. There's certainly our team that really wants us to do well. And our twin flame does incarnate purposefully in the same lifetime. They're here to help our three-dimensional beings and move us to what we wanted to attain in this lifetime. A soulmate is originally created. That male and female energy is the same for all of eternity. But with the twin flame, your male and female energy is changeable per the lifetime's blueprint. So as I mentioned in prior lifetimes, is we make choices, very purposeful choices when we decide to incarnate. We will be, even though, for instance, I am female based in spirit, but I've been a male many times. And so we choose that purposefully. We choose different cultures. We make all different choices, always very purposeful and with loving intent. So your twin flame, again, it's the energy, male and female energy is changeable. It doesn't have to be. It's never the same. I shouldn't say it's never the same, but it doesn't have to be the same. So the soulmate is the yin and yang energy is eternal. So if you are a female, your soulmate's a male, and vice versa. That doesn't change. But we purposely, like I mentioned, choose our sexes, and they are very changeable. And so our energy is very changeable. And so both our soulmates are soulmates for eternity, but not without twin flames. Remember, a twin flame is really in a single incarnation, or you could choose a twin flame again in another lifetime. That's perfectly acceptable, and that ally can be used. Maybe you picked up, maybe you've chosen in this lifetime to have a very parallel lifetime than a prior one. So that same twin flame will serve beautifully the purpose to help you with this one. And so this is what's very interesting. These two pieces is because we think of a twin flame as very romantic. We think of it as that person that was just meant to be ours, and they are, but it's not often. It's not always in a romantic fashion. You could be a twin flame for a spouse, and that's the romantic piece. You could be a family member. You could even be a friend, that very close friend, that or best friend, or whatever that is. It's not romantic. It can be, though. It's an ally. And so, and the other important aspect of a twin flame is if you are someone's twin flame, it's not automatic reciprocal. So they don't have to have you as a twin flame. You choose who you choose for your twin flame. It's not a even if it's a member of the family. It can be, and again, it's always your choice because you always have that free will. But you choose your spirit chose you, but you chose another spirit to be your twin flame. And so it's not a you have me, I have you, but it could be, but it's not always that way. Okay. And truly very rarely it's that way. We're both, because how can you be my ally and I'm your ally? I'm looking for that, I guess I'm going to use that word like mentor in this lifetime to help me to kick me into gear, to keep me on my task. And so the divine foundations, that the spiritual is that it is divinely and spiritually organized for both. Okay, for both. It's a most beautiful union for different reasons and beings, but it's all divinely. There's no ego that exists in either one of them. It's pure love, and it's rooted in that. In the life, our life theme, our allies ascension is of utmost importance to us. So our spirits take on that responsibility if we are someone else's twin flame. We we take on that responsibility spiritually very serious, and we always try to better that person or to move them into moving in the direction that they intended on the other side. So it's a beautiful union, either one, but you'll see they are very different, but they have the same beautiful love that's rooted inside them. So I hope you enjoyed this vignette, soulmate versus twin flame. I am going to keep creating more and more vignettes. So please subscribe below and you will see them as they come. So again, if it's light, it's right. Look for that pearl, pearl of truth. God bless.